I'm back, bitches. You didn't expect to see me back so soon, huh? Yeah. 2 weeks later. I know it's been a minute, better than I've been posting, you know, kind of a month-long period, but I'm getting better about posting, better. Now I'm wearing my Uncle Shark shirt. I just got back from my nephew's birthday party, so had to rock the fit. But today is going to be just kind of a simple video. I'm doing just a movie review. I have some bigger projects in the work. I'm going to talk about that more in the video. But today's going to be more of a simple video. Nothing special. No big cameos. No big guest appearances.
What about my first appearance, you Cuckleberry?
Oh, yeah. T-Bone. I forgot. This is my roommate, T-Bone. He's been here for like, what, 2-3 years?
5 years, you ass.
Whatever. He's kind of a dick, but I love him. I love T-Bone. I tolerate T-Bone. There we go. Yeah. Well, you know, since you wanted to insert yourself in this video, I guess you need to introduce yourself.
Well, my name is T-Bone. I like gambling and going to strip clubs.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Shut up, you're still a virgin.
Well, you know what? You are a bitch. How about that? Anyways, that's T-Bone. He's gonna be a recurring asshole. I would say character, but he's a dick. Gonna be a recurring person in most of these videos, since he's my roommate. So today I'm talking about the new Ninja Turtles movie that came out recently. Yeah. It was so hyped up. Everyone was like, "Dude, this is gonna be the Spider-Verse of the Ninja Turtles world. This is gonna be the greatest movie ever." It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. If you don't want to watch this entire video and you just want to watch like 3 minutes, 13 seconds in, it's okay. I need a yoo-hoo break. Yoo-hoo. So I'm gonna kind of break up this video in like what, 3 parts, and it's gonna mostly be improvisation, not really gonna be scripted. So, and if you hear some noises like licking or stomping, that's my dog in the background. Dog reveal. This is Cricket. She can be a little shit sometimes, but I love her. This is Cricket, who's a little bit. But let's get into it. So first, we're gonna start off with the basic plot. I'm just gonna talk about my thoughts on the plot. I'm not gonna talk about like I did in the last Barbie review of trying to describe the plot. I felt like that was a disaster. So I'm just gonna talk about what I think about the plot. I thought that the plot was good. You know, I thought it moved the story along pretty well. I thought it did everything that it needed to be in a plot. But it did feel a little weird. That's the thing about this movie. It feels odd. And I can't place my finger on it. I just don't know why it feels so misplaced. It's a good movie, don't get me wrong. A great one, in fact. But not really a good Ninja Turtles movie. I will stand by this saying that my favorite Ninja Turtles movie will always be the 2007 animated one. That one is the best Ninja Turtles movie. But the plot in this movie is very simple. It honestly follows kind of the plot of the first Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movie, where they are hiding in the shadows, and then they kind of are slowly getting out of the shadows and trying to get into society and be more human. Which, you know, is a good plot, I like it. But there's just certain choices that makes me, like, think that they're just like, hey, this is such a drastic change, maybe this would be like a attention grabber. But the plot does move the story along pretty well, and it doesn't really stop and skip a beat. Now, what I want to talk about next is the art style. Now, this is where I can pinpoint of what I don't like. Now, ever since Spider-Verse, or Across the Spider-Verse, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish came out, almost every single animation studio and just people in general has wanted to try and recreate those styles. And this movie tries to do that, but it doesn't really succeed. Now, don't get me wrong, it's pretty good animation. It's really good. But it's trying too hard to be fucking excel and really, really good. Better than it actually is. Now, I think all the mutant designs look great. All 4 of the Ninja Turtles have distinct and likable designs. Donatello, you can tell that he's a nerd and, is a put-together nerd and is smart. Raphael, you can tell he's, rambunctious and, arrogant and kind of angry all the time. Michelangelo, with the braces and stuff, you can tell he's kind of, dorky, but at the same time, kind of jokey. You can tell their personalities through how they look, not just with the bandanas and the, letters on their belt. You can tell their personalities through how they look, and you can see their emotions pretty well. I like that designs, and the other ones like Bebop and Rocksteady. I love their designs. I love how they're really exaggerated. I never got the name of the fly, because I know it's not Baxter Stockman. I can't say his name, because that's like his son-ish. But, all the other designs, like Leatherback, I'm probably going to butcher all these names, Wingnut, all those designs look great. It's just one little thing is the humans. All the designs of the humans, they're butt fucking ugly. They are fugly as hell. All of them look hideous. And not even like from a stylistic standpoint. There's no human that looks decently fine. They all have fucked up noses that makes them look hideous. Their heads are fucking weirdly shaped. Even April O'Neil, she looks okay, but she still looks weird. It's not even like, oh, they made her black. So what? Who cares? It's that they made her look fucking awkward and ugh. But these character designs, the mutants look great. Humans, they don't. Like the main villain human, the one that's trying to capture the mutants, her head is fucked up. They like squished it, and it's supposed to be stylized, but it's just too much. You can do that. You can have super stylized art, but sometimes you have to make it where it looks appealing. You can't just have it where it's like, oh yeah, everything looks like shit, but like it's stylized. It has to look somewhat appealing. So, next up, characters. Now, most of the characters, some of them I do like, but there are some that honestly are the reason that I'm a bit iffy on this movie. Most of them being the main 4 cast of the movie, the Ninja Turtles. Mostly being because, how do I explain this? I think the easiest way to explain this would be going from the beginning. When I first saw advertisements for this movie, I was like, wow, this looks pretty cool. Interesting concept. Making the Ninja Turtles teenagers. Guess what? They are teenagers. It's in the name. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, it sounded interesting to me. Them honestly doing that and like making them voice act by teenagers, making them act like actual teenagers. But the more and more I thought about it, it was like, yeah, it does sound cool, but at the same time, there's probably a reason we don't do that. When they did it, I found out the reason they didn't do it. The kids and the actors that did it, they did a great job. They sounded great. But I hate children. I'm 17, but I hate children. Okay, I don't want to act like I'm woke and I don't give a fuck and I'm older than my actual age. I hate when people act like that. But I hate when people talk like, yo, that's a bit sus, my guy. Hit the guidi. I hate that kind of slang, and that's almost how they talk. they don't say those exact things, but at one point, Donatello, they're trying to figure out how to fight the final boss, basically. And he's like, oh, Attack on Titan. No bullshit. They're like, Attack on Titan. You know, weakness on the behind the necks. When I heard that, I cringed. That got under my skin. And he wears a JoJo Bizarre Adventure hoodie at the very end. What the fuck? Why'd you make him a weeb? You don't do that. Ew. Another Yoo-hoo break. But I don't like how, because honestly, in a couple years from now, these teenagers and these jokes aren't going to be that relatable. That's why some of these, even in the 80s, these teenagers are still relatable. They're not, yeah, sure, they don't act like teenagers, but sometimes they can still be relatable, and they can still be funny, and we can laugh at them. But this stuff, it's like, what the fuck is that? What are you talking about, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures? Sometimes people don't get it. And turning all the mutants into, like, good guys at the end, you can do that, but at the same time, now, in the sequels, you're not going to have a cast of, you know, villains to fight against. Bebop and Rocksteady? Bebop and Rocksteady, you made them good guys. What the hell? You can't do that to Bebop and Rocksteady. They're like the main henchmen of the TMNT universe. You know, they did hint at the very end at a sequel with Shredder, and that would be pretty exciting to see Shredder. Overall, what do I think about this movie? It's a good movie. Do I think it's a good Ninja Turtles movie? Yeah, it's a fine Ninja Turtles movie. Do I think it's the best? Hell no. Far from it. The best Ninja Turtles movie of all time, in my opinion, is the TMNT 2007 movie. Well, that's about it for the review.
Don't forget about the updates.
I'm getting to that T-Bone, okay? Well, like T-Bone said, I wanted to update you guys on a couple things. So, number one, I'm making a big project in the works. It's kind of a Halloween special. I might do like two-ish Halloween specials, but it's gonna be a big kind of project. It's kind of a big film sketch, and I'm really excited for it. I have like a big set and everything. I didn't really pay for it, but a big set ready to go. I'm gonna be trying to be posting more videos, and yeah, I updated the wall a little bit. I don't know if you noticed. I got some figures, and I got the Extremis armor box, but yeah, that's about it. So that's about it. Bye.